It's 6 a.m. on WKYT this morning. More snow means more missed school days for some. And now that means no spring break for thousands of Kentucky school children. We'll fill you in.
We're tracking a crime alert after an overnight robbery at a Lexington gas station.
And the latest on a fire that killed several horses at a central Kentucky farm.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Top of the morning to you and welcome in to WKYT News. It is the 26th of February, Thursday morning. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Starting to sound a bit like a broken record, I know, but it's going to be cold.
It is, but it looks like by next week, a little bit of a warming trend. So as we head into March on Sunday, we start to see a change. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. Right on cue with a calendar, it looks like.
Yeah, and you know, you kind of, like Rebecca was saying, sound like a broken record. You kind of wonder what the northern states actually talk about during the weathercast and also newscasts. I mean, it's cold all the time, and it just seems like that's not going to change anytime soon. But I promise you this, as we head toward late weekend, early next week, things will start to change big time. The next couple of days, it's just going to be cold. We'll have flakes. Here we go again, right? First Alert Defender live radar. The bulk of the snow has really fallen apart big time. Past couple of hours, we're even getting some flakes north of 64. That won't amount to much, but just heads up. 26 degrees there in Lexington. We're 30 in London. And what you feel outside is what you're going to be feeling later on this afternoon. 27, a snow chance, but really the bulk of it has already faded away. So don't expect any accumulation the rest of the day. Focus of the forecast, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I promise you this, it's a big light. Now, I'll show you that in your 7-day when it comes in just a couple of minutes.
Certainly look forward to that. We thank you. We'll see you in just a little bit. It's been a tough few weeks of winter here all of a sudden. It's been starting to take a big toll as well on many Kentucky school districts.
Some students in eastern Kentucky have had more snow days than school days this year. WKYT's Victor Puente is at our live desk to explain how these districts plan to make up those missed days. Good morning.
Good morning. The week of school that Fayette County missed seems like a lot, but it can't really compare to some schools in the eastern part of the state. Both Perry and Letcher County schools will miss their spring breaks. Instead, they'll use those days as make-up snow days and add the rest to the end of the school year. Their last day of school is now scheduled for early June. The Letcher County superintendent said they only had classes 4 days this month. That time has to be made up to reach the 170 instructional days required each year. By forfeiting their spring breaks, Perry County is making up 3 days. Letcher County is making up 5. The superintendent said missing spring break is disappointing, but it's not the biggest concern for instructors right now. The ACT is scheduled for the same time every year, and missing instructional days leading up to that test could be an issue. They're trying to reschedule it, but haven't been able to so far. At the live desk, Victor Puente, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Victor. More snow is not what many counties in southeastern Kentucky actually want to see this morning. Pulaski County's judge executive says this year's record snow has strained the county's budget. He oversees the county road department and says they've spent in 1 week what they had set aside for 4 months.
I'm ready for some warm spring weather, and I think I'm ready to start mowing grass instead of plowing snow.
Kelly says he hopes to get some of the money back from the government because of Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear's state of emergency declaration, but he says that process could take several months.
Across the Deep South, millions of people are dealing with a rare winter storm right now. Heavy snow fell from Louisiana all the way over to the Carolinas. Some places could end up with more than 6 inches of snow. The governors of both Tennessee and Alabama have declared states of emergency. More than 1,300 flights were canceled yesterday, including flights to Atlanta and Charlotte from Lexington's Bluegrass Airport. We have some more of those this morning. The southern winter storm is also impacting the Kentucky Wildcats. The team had to spend the night in Starkville after beating Mississippi State 74-56. The game went on despite classes being canceled yesterday down there at MSU. John Clay of the Lexington Herald-Leader shot this video of fans walking through the snow to get to the arena. We'll have highlights of UK's 28th straight win coming up at 6:30 as you stay with us for that.
We're getting a lot of pictures this morning of the snow in southeastern Kentucky. Josh shared this picture of snow-covered roads overnight in Corbin. You can see only a little bit of pavement there. Harlan County picked up a fresh coating of snow. You can see in this picture. And check out another eyewitness video that Timothy sent of the snow coming down in Letcher County overnight. Of course, you can share your photos and video with us on Facebook and Twitter. Just use the hashtag WKYTRulesWinter.
Coming up on 6:05 on WKYT, and in other news, we're tracking a crime alert in Lexington right now. Police are looking for a suspect who broke into and damaged a pharmacy that has been hit several times. WKYT's Mark Barber is live on Maple Leaf Drive, just off Man of War, with the details on that. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Like you just mentioned, this is not the first time that a burglar has hit the CNC pharmacy here on Maple Leaf Drive. So like he has many times before, the owner was here through the morning, checking his inventory to see what was stolen. Now, police say that about 2:30 this morning, a burglar forced his way inside the store by prying open a door with a crowbar. Now, investigators tell us the crook damaged lock cabinets, so they believe that prescription medication may have been stolen. Now, this is the 5th or 6th time that the pharmacy has been burglarized or robbed in the past 5 years. Every time it happens, the owner says they try to put more security in place. But after a burglar threw a rock through a window in July, the owner says he installed bulletproof glass windows and doors. In 2010, the owner says he decided to arm himself after they were robbed. So when the next robber tried to steal medication, the owner tased him. Investigators say they are still searching for the burglar who hit the store this morning. They say because the pharmacy continues to be targeted, they're stepping up their patrols in the area. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you very much. Also new this morning, police are looking for the gunman who robbed a Lexington gas station overnight. Police say a man had a revolver when he held up the clerk at the Speedway on Winchester Road at 7th Street. They say he took off down Detroit Avenue after stealing the cash.
The investigation continues into a barn fire that killed 6 horses in Woodford County. The fire destroyed 2 barns yesterday at the Chanticleer Farm. The farm has been home to horses that have competed in the Breeders' Cup. Lexington Herald leader turf rider Alicia Hughes says the farm is well known in the racing industry.
From top to bottom, they never had a huge number of brood mares. I believe they usually would keep their numbers to under 20, but I believe they probably averaged, about 20% stakes winners from that number of mares, which is a pretty extraordinary thing throughout this industry.
Farm managers are not saying too much about the fire or if the horses killed were indeed thoroughbreds. Well, some Jessamine County children danced the day away for a good cause.
The Jessamine Early Learning Village did its own version of UK's Dance Blue. The children danced in the gym for half an hour, and just like Dance Blue, these kids also raised money for cancer research.
It does mean a lot because we're able to reach kids and talk to them about kids who are sick, kids with cancer. We have a few students in our village that are currently sick.
The staff at the school also held a potluck to raise money.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris and First Alert Defender.
On Defender this morning, we're seeing some flakes fly around. The heaviest snow has already fallen apart, and that's going to be it for the day for heavy snow. And it's on out of here. And you can see it falling across 127 as you see that loop right there. But now it's starting to just wither away. And that's going to be the case over toward the southeast, too. The brighter shades you see, that's the heaviest snow. But when it starts to fall apart, you can see it gets darker and darker, and then all of a sudden it's just on out of here. Still getting some flakes down southeast, but the heaviest snow is long gone. Now you're still getting a couple of flurries, a few flakes flying around North Middletown, Paris, Carlisle, and then work your way just south there up 68. Go down toward I-64, and you might get a few flakes, but that's not going to amount to anything. Temperatures are in the 20s and right around 30 degrees. We don't really rise or fall that much more throughout the day. I think we'll be right around 27 this afternoon. So what you feel outside, basically what you're going to be feeling this afternoon, to a flurry or flake this afternoon, won't amount to anything. Now, a few of those flakes kind of linger around. It's not going to be much, but we're still talking about snow, right? Cold air to follow later on tonight and into tomorrow. We'll be tomorrow morning right around 8 degrees, and then you can see loving those temperatures later on. Watch this 7-day forecast. Best chance the next few days is going to be today. Tomorrow, that 20% chance is really for the mountainous regions in southeastern Kentucky at 19 degrees after a start of 8 degrees. Now, as we head into Saturday morning, it'll be 3 degrees, but it rises very rapidly. A lot of sunshine, so a bit of mild air funneling on in. And I told you there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I know we'll have rain. I know we'll have some thunderstorms. Yes, you heard me right, thunderstorms there on Tuesday off into Wednesday. But look at those temperatures, 40s, 50s. Bill, some of these models are throwing out right around 60 degrees. Those 4 days will melt all this snow that we have on the ground, and that's going to be huge, huge in our forecast as we head toward the next couple of weeks.
Including those big piles that are everywhere.
Yes, we need to get them out of here. Got to get them out.
Snow's ugly now.
It is.
Some of it's
It
getting
gets dirty
and all that. Yeah. Hey, our time this morning on WKYT is coming up on 6:10, and each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. And here is Officer Don with a look at what's happening out on the roads. Good morning, Don.
Hey, good morning. Overall picture this morning is light traffic, of course. Still a little patches of ice left over here and there, but traffic's moving well. Just checked out Versailles Road coming in past the county line. Trouble-free there. We're also okay on Leestown Road through that construction zone. Let's take a look outside and we'll show you what's happening as you get ready to head out the door this morning for work or school. To look at the interstate on 75 in Fayette County, even coming across the Clays Ferry Bridge. Coming in from Richmond, traffic is moving okay. On our Waze map, we see the exit ramps off the circle seem to be moving without any major problems. Not dealing with a bunch of stalled cars this morning. Got most of them out of the way from the weather situation here, and it looks like Man o' War from Versailles Road all the way over to the interstate. One cycle of light through all the big intersections. So we'll keep you up to date throughout the morning. Now back to you.
Okay, we know you will. We thank you, Don. 6:11 now on WKYT this morning. Good morning to you. It's so nice to have you along on WKYT.
So is a Lexington gas station selling people bad gas? Hear from one customer who says he's now out hundreds of dollars because of it.
And talk about a wardrobe malfunction. What caused Madonna to fall right on stage? That's coming up.